Alright, and we are live.
Oh no!
So let's send that to our
Patronus!
generous and lovely patrons.
Oh hey, I'll get a notification right now.
There you go.
Come on, I know you're broken, I just need you to keep charging a little bit longer. God damn it, you piece of shit. My vape pen. I think the USB connector on it is busted. So, it's on its way dying. So, it's not gonna charge much longer. Which is a nightmare, because I bought it in the UK, but it has lasted me like fucking 4 years, so
it's not bad.
I'm not complaining.
Oh god. Okay. My brain is not working.
Oh, don't worry about it. Mine isn't either. I'm loving that color scheme, by the way.
Oh, nice. Alright, that's a $2 patrons. And we'll share that.
You definitely got your NPR sickness voice going on right now.
Yeah,
and we'll share that.
Today is one of those days where, like, I would rather do anything else than sit here and do this.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's the thing, we've talked about it before, though. I know before I even got on, you guys mentioned it. It's like, you can almost always, there are days when you start off and you're just like, fuck this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Today is not the day for it.
Yeah, I'm going back to bed.
Yeah. But then you get to it and it's like, okay, that wasn't as bad as it could have been.
Yeah.
And then by the time you're done, you're like, okay, I'm still kind of happy that I did it.
Yeah. You just gotta push through it.
Uh-huh.
Alright, are you ready to kick this thing off?
Yes, I'll just change my knees so I don't hit my makeshift desk.
Alright, let's get started in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to another episode of That Video Game... Nope.
Keep it in. Keep it all in.
Take 2. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to another episode of The Binding of Moonpir, Boston Rebirth. I got it right this time. I am your under-the-weather host and completely, hashtag brain dead, hashtag dad brain here.
Yep.
Joining me, as always, in our adventures in the basement is Moonpir.
Hello.
Dailies this week. Those were sort of a thing.
Yeah, it was not a good week for Moon this week. Again, it's one of those weeks where I keep saying this. I feel like I say this week after week after week. I should have won. I should have had it. I know full well I should have had it after the last 2 runs. But it's one of those nightmare situations where I just couldn't get focused.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we talked about it last week. Like, I've been pulling some stupid hours at work, so my brain isn't exactly. Yeah, my brain isn't exactly doing great right now. But the bright side is, it's raining outside, and that means that my hours will severely drop. So
yes.
Get ready. Well, that on top of the fact that the achievement challenge will end this weekend. So get ready for a whole lot more Binding of Isaac from me.
Get ready for a fresh-faced Moonpir.
Oh yeah. Well, as fresh as I can ever be faced, which is not very fresh. But no, yeah, the dailies this week were just, yeah. There was a couple of them where, I mean, we seem to be diverging a fair bit more every single time we do a daily, because we've gotten to the point now where I picked up the stupidest mistake I've ever done. I picked up Dr. Fetus with Lilith.
Right.
And she is not good for that, I think, because you don't have the line of sight to where the bombs are going to come out from.
Right. They just sort of come out from somewhere.
Mm-hmm. And they don't go that far.
Oh, bummer.
So I always... that run killed me, literally, because I just had so many bombs coming close to me. And it was just... Yeah, this is a nightmare.
It's one of those things where you shoot your first shot and you're like, this might have been a mistake and this will probably end my run. Crap.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what happened, and it got even better because I'm pretty sure I got it on Boss Rush.
Oh, no.
It was the bottom left-hand item in Boss Rush. I don't know if you ended up picking up the rubber cement, maybe. That looked like the only other item that was good.
That's interesting. I don't remember picking up either one of those on the run, but I'm fairly sure I did Boss Rush.
Yeah, you definitely did.
Huh.
And to be honest, it was also surrounded by spikes, so that might have been the reason why you didn't get it.
Yeah, I might have gone for something else that was a little bit safer.
hmm But no, that run was a nightmare. I honestly don't think I posted my score from yesterday because yesterday was a weird day for me. We were just talking about how I spent almost all of it in bed because I just wasn't feeling hot myself. But I didn't. It was an Azzy run. Azzy run equals me, yay.
Yeah.
And I think I inserted my own foot into my mouth by thinking that as I was getting ready for it, because I'm pretty sure you beat me quite handily on it.
The one run that we had this week that I was fairly sure I beat you on, I think it was Tuesday's run. I was like, man, I even posted, I was like, I feel pretty good about this one. And then you posted like 3,000 more points than I did. I was like, oh man, really?
Yeah, I remember that one because I felt the exact same feelings the day after where I was thinking, I'm having a good run, and you beat me by about 3,000.
Yeah. Did you run today's run?
I did. I jumped out of the shower before the show and I thought, well, I've got an hour before, so I'll play some Isaac, do the run. 45 minutes later.
Yeah, as it seems to be the Sunday tradition, it is a Blue Baby normal mode Mega Satan run. Did you pick up Serpent's Kiss?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I posted a screenshot on Twitter earlier today that after my Hush run, I had at least 15 black hearts just hanging out on the floor.
Okay, I'm sorry. I have to stop this for 2 seconds here because I did not know you've done this. I haven't been on Twitter all day. I kind of try and avoid it when I know we have runs coming up, so I don't accidentally get your score spoiled until I've done my run. But I'm looking through my screenshots now just to compare my things. And that is a screenshot of me in Hush's room surrounded by about 15 black hearts.
So we both posted these amazing screenshots of like flies in Hush plus Serpent's Kiss equals I'm never going to die.
Yep. I was blown away by how much it is. That tells you how much we probably think alike, folks.
Yeah.
It's like, look at all these black hearts we cannot use.
Yeah. There's probably a reason why we're doing this show.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, today's run I felt was a really good run, but it was low DPS for me. Like,
yeah, me too.
I had really good fire rate, really good effects, like really good debuffs.
Good range.
But the damage was just like, oh, I'm just standing here, slowly moving backwards and forwards to avoid bullets.
The only thing that really boosted my damage was I got both buses, so I got the Incubus and Succubus. But even at that point, like, that's not a ton of damage if your damage is still... I think for the whole run, it was at the starting damage. The only thing that boosted me was I had the Samson's Lock trinket at some point.
Yes. So I didn't... I always have a tendency to make my swag bonus as high as I can possibly make it.
Right.
So when it came to the lock, I had the counterfeit penny. So I stuck with the counterfeit penny at that point.
Yeah, the lock saved me on both Hush and Mega Satan. The damage bonus on both of those fights were pretty important.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't even think about that, to be honest. Like, that's something I don't think that far into the future is my problem.
Well, sometimes the trinkets... I feel like there's only a handful of trinkets in Afterbirth that are really must-haves 9 times out of 10. And I think for a lot of the rest of them, it's really easy to forget what they do. Where it's like Samson's Lock. It's like, oh, right, that I'm like a junior Samson now. Okay. Most runs, you don't want that because you don't want to take damage. But on such a low DPS run like today, it's sort of gonna happen anyway.
Yeah, stuff like that is when you need it the most.
Yeah.
Because you just end up sitting in the same room for so long and you're just like, oh, come on. Yeah. I know you've got a lot of health and you're easy to dodge. And Boston just received my tweet from today, which I cannot believe A, I made it to that run, and B, it's this close.
Yeah.
So, for those of you who don't follow us on Twitter, Boston's score today was 38,491. Now, that is a Blue Baby normal mode Mega Satan run.
Yep.
That's a really good score for a Mega Satan run as far as I'm concerned, especially with Blue Baby where, you know, he can be an issue getting health with him.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of that, we did have a low DPS run. So 38491 was Boston's. My score, 38439.
Whoa.
You beat me by less than 50 points. Well, just over 50, I should say.
3 rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
And what killed it for me was my damage, because I took 10,000 in damage penalty.
Oh, wow.
Yep, I got worked over. Not having that additional damage probably cost me a lot, specifically in boss rush mode especially. And then Hush as well. I was just getting hit all the time.
With those fights especially, it's just time equals damage. Like that's the formula for that stuff. If you can blow through it pretty quickly, you're probably not going to get touched that much. Although, what I do a lot of the time is I get so reckless because I'm like, well, nothing can touch me, and I'm just running into bosses and backing into them.
That's exactly what happens to me. Or I get really stupid about it, where it's like, well, I have flies coming towards me from the front. I have 2 bullets from Hush to the side of me. And because I have those 2 bullets to the side of me, I can't move. I don't think to myself, just move backwards.
Right.
All I can think about is the sides and forward dimensions. I'm always thinking about going forwards.
Right.
It's never about back up a little bit, save yourself the damage.
You're just too optimistic. I just always have to go forward.
Yes.
Yeah.
Always forward, never back.
Yeah. Just keep swimming. Something like that.
We just referenced 2 Disney properties right there, by the way.
Did you do anything else this week other than the dailies?
No, I tried my hand at speed, and that was just, especially again, fingers crossed, less hours upcoming week. But the mental fog that I have found myself in has just meant that it's very difficult to sit down and focus on something.
Yeah.
Which I suppose has kind of helped me a little bit with the whole achievement thing I've been on recently. It just allows me to be like, in, out, done, in, out, done, in, out, done.
Right.
You know, no focus, no difficult gameplay, nothing like that. It's just allowed me to relax. So I did speed a couple of times and failed miserably. I tried to do a couple of runs with Blue Baby because I've basically got no check marks on his post-it and failed miserably.
Those are hard runs.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, maybe that's what helped me today, because in almost every Blue Baby run I've ever done, I get floor 3 and I'm dead. Yeah. And you're like, oh, I breezed through to Mega Satan today.
Yeah.
But maybe that's actually helped me playing him a little bit, has helped me with today's run, being prepared for handling him, because he is different to everybody else.
Yeah.
He's not keeper different, but he's different.
Yeah.
But no, I did a couple of runs, didn't really make too much progression, but I'm looking forward now to, like, hopefully next Saturday, just have a Day of Isaac is what I'm looking forward to.
International Day of Isaac.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see if there's any holidays for the daily that day.
Yeah. All right, well, I haven't done anything on my save, and I don't want to keep recording because I feel like dying, so that's our episode this week. Thank you very much for listening, and we will continue our adventures in the basement next week.
Yes, we will. Oh, for the record as well, Boston did take this week like 6-1.
Oh, I'll take
the
it.
one run.
All right, we'll see everyone next week. Bye.
Bye.
And thank you for watching, everyone. We'll see you later. Bye.